This is everything you need to know about Mini Royale. Mini Royale is a new and up-and-coming indie game being developed by Indigo Blue. Their goal is to bring new and exciting twists to the Battle Royale genre by introducing us to the world of tiny toy soldiers. This idea plays out fantastically as you fight across rooms littered full of toys, playing cards, books, pet enclosures, skateboards, soccer balls, and everything else you'd expect in a kid's bedroom. You even can travel through mouse holes in the wall to get to other rooms on the map. Lots of games used to do a similar concept in the past, such as the Army Man series and Sarge's Heroes from the old consoles. There also used to be maps in games like Counter-Strike that did a similar thing. I always enjoyed the shrunken perspective in games, and I'm glad that this game does it super well. Mini Royale has a lot of potential. It really is a lot of fun. It plays very similarly to how H1Z1 played back in the day when it comes to the gameplay mechanics. But more surprisingly, it also reminds me a bit of the early days of Fortnite. Mini Royale keeps that fast-paced gameplay but also feels very casual at the same time. Very simple to play, but there are a few things that make the game unique and different from other Battle Royale games out there. The first of those being the respawn system. In Mini Royale, for every 3 kills, you will gain a respawn that you and your teammate can use to redeploy. And the best part about it is it happens immediately. There are no reboot vans or terminals, just get 3 kills as a team and have respawns available and you're good to go. You can hold up to 3 respawns at any one time, and redeploys can be done over and over until a certain point late in the game where respawns will eventually become disabled. This adds an element of pure chaos in the early game as players are constantly respawning and gliding down into battle. It's very fun because if you have a poor initial drop, you can attempt to land somewhere else and get back into the fight very quickly without having to wait for your team to reboot you. This quickens the pace of the game as there always seems to be fighting going on throughout the map non-stop until the respawn period ends. Part of the added quickness of the game is also related to mobility. There is plenty of quick mobility features in Mini Royale, one of the most underrated things being a dodge roll that you can use every couple of seconds. This can be extremely powerful in close range fights. Due to the quick nature of the animation, it can be very difficult for somebody to shoot at you, so don't forget to dodge when you're in a pinch. Don't forget there's also redeploy and parachuting in this game. Much like in Warzone, you can jump from just about any ledge and safely glide down anywhere on the map. There's no limit to the amount of time you can redeploy, so do it as much and as often as you would like. Redeploy also works really well in tandem with the next mobility item, the grappler. Every player in Mini Royale automatically starts with a grappler, and it works a lot like the one in Fortnite. I find this incredibly fun as the grappler was one of my favorite items in Fortnite, and it works beautifully here. Due to the large scale of the map in Mini Royale, there are lots of tables, chairs, shelves, and objects way above the player's reach. The only way to get up to these areas is to grapple up to them. This makes things fair as anybody can easily reach the high ground in a matter of seconds. The grappler also can be super helpful for those that tend to have a more aggressive gameplay style, as you can quickly and easily launch yourself right into the fight and land some crazy shots. But if you're going to play aggressively, you're going to need heals. This is where Mini Royale borrows from other games once again. In Mini Royale, you have a health bar as well as a shield bar. The shields work similar to the shield plates in Warzone, but there are currently 3 tiers: white, blue, and gold. White plates give you about 25 shield, blue giving you about 50 or half, and gold giving you full shield whenever you pop them. So you will want to make sure you use the right tier when repairing. Heals work similarly to the items from Fortnite, as there are bandages, medkits, and canteens. The bandages are self-explanatory, but the medkits work much like the fireplaces in Fortnite, where they will heal a small area on the ground and anybody can stand in them, including enemies. Canteens seem to work like PUBG energy drinks and painkillers in that they can heal you over time, so you may want to save those for the final zone. So far, the healing system seems to work well and is not too overly complicated. The only issue that I do have is finding armor plates in the end game can be very difficult. And due to the time to kill in this game, without any shield, you're almost guaranteed to lose to fully upgraded weapons. So let's talk about them. The loadout in Mini Royale appears to have taken a very Fortnite approach, even down to the player customization screen. Everybody starts out with a melee weapon and will need to pick up a gun off their drop. The guns are as follows. For the rifle class, we have AK-47 and the M16A4. Submachine guns, we have the MP34 and the MP40. Pistols, we have the TT pistol and the Magnum 44 revolver. And if you like to snipe, the M1 Garand and the Kar 98. And lastly, the shotguns with the Italian shotgun and the Bulldog. And in my honest opinion, everything is super super viable except for the shotguns currently. The shotguns feel really terrible in this game and they don't ever seem to do enough damage unless you barrel stuff somebody. The way the map is set up, this does not happen in most engagements and you're better off running an SMG. My typical go-to for this game is going to be the assault rifle comboed with a Kar 98, but SMG Kar 98 also works really well. The gunplay feels very intuitive and the sniping is insanely fun in this game. It appears to be projectile based, but there is almost no bullet drop at all. So if you manage to lead your shots properly, it's pretty easy to get headshots. Most of the guns also have attachment slots. For sights, we have red dot, 2x, 4x, or 8x scopes. You also have the option of choosing between two muzzle devices, a silencer or a compensator. I tend to run the red dot on my assault rifle or SMG and a 4x on my Kar 98 with a silencer on both. This seems to work the best for me and still provides adequate vision across the map. Now, not only do you have guns in this game, but you also have gun upgrades. Like in most BRs, there are multiple versions of the same gun, again following Fortnite's color scheme: green, blue, purple, gold, green being the worst and gold being the best. It appears the higher the tier on the gun, the more damage it will do, but also in some cases I have noticed that the magazine capacity also appears to increase. Upgrade your guns as soon as possible. One of the ways you can do this is using the green slot machines scattered across the map. You will need 3 dog tags per spin and you are guaranteed to upgrade to the next tier, but if you are lucky, sometimes you can skip a tier or two. There are also blue vending machines where you can purchase varying other things with your dog tags if you need to re-up on heals or maybe even a shield. Dog tags can also be dropped to other players so you can get your teammates upgraded as well, but make sure to hold on to some as they can also be used to purchase perks or weapons. You go to your inventory, you will see in the middle of the screen some random perk that you can purchase if you have enough. But if you don't like your options, you can also re-roll by spending 1 tag. These can end up being massive buffs if you get lucky enough, as some perks decrease incoming damage. Definitely don't forget about these as they can be the difference between a win or a loss. Speaking of wins and losses, Mini Royale has a few leaderboards that at the time of this recording seem to reset almost every alpha test but appear to have weekly results. You can track your daily and weekly wins or kills and see how you compare to your region. Not only are there leaderboards, but you can also have your own personal stats that you can look into to see your win percentage and what guns you have the most kills with. This is a very nice addition to the game. Overall, I feel like Mini Royale plays very well and has a solid foundation as a BR. They have first person as well as third person lobbies for solos, duos, trios currently, and both can be very fun to play depending on your personal preference. Battle Royale is not going to be the only game mode set in place for Mini Royale. According to their Discord, they plan to have other game modes present during the release, such as Team Deathmatch, potentially Capture the Flag, and some unique game modes they have come up with, such as the one described on screen. This gives me hope that the game could have potential for other players that are worn out by the Battle Royale space, as there will be plenty of different game modes to try out. But console! Yes, you read that right. This game is not exclusive to PC, and there are plans for the game to come to all major consoles when the game launches in early access. Unfortunately, I have not seen any information on console playtests so far, but make sure you join their Discord to stay up to date on all the latest news. So you may be asking then, when will this game come out? Currently, there is no release date set in stone for this time. According to the most current FAQ page, Mini Royale plans to release in Q2 of 2024. Currently, there are alpha tests being held almost every other weekend for varying windows of time. In order to participate, you will want to wishlist the game on Steam and follow their Discord for more information on how to join. Keep in mind this game is already starting to blow up a little bit and the developers are occasionally having to limit access to conduct proper testing of the game. Please do not spam the Discord looking for access and read all the rules and instructions if you're seeking an opportunity to play. That's pretty much it. This game is truly a gem and I can't wait for the release. I have so much fun playing these tests and it reminds me of the early days of H1Z1 and Fortnite. The devs seem to have something really special going on with this game and I'm excited to see where it goes. I want to thank everybody for watching through to the end of the video, and if you want more Mini Royale content, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you all have a great rest of your day.